Hi guys, it's Shay. We're back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a little something a little different. Like, where's my mic? Okay, so what we're going to be doing is just pushing back my cuticles. We're pushing them back while also trying to get off all the leftover residue from the top coat, because I did just pop off those purple nails that I did the day before this. And practically, like, if you don't know, when I do my nail sets, and I have done like over 2 nail sets in 2 days, that just means that either I did it on my dominant hand, or I popped them off of my left hand and I put them on my dominant hand, which is what I did right now. Because they're not on in the video, but, you know, like, after this was over, I think it's been on for like 3 days now, so I did this video quite a minute ago. So anyways, we're going to be roughing up our nail bed with the sanding band. You can use a sanding band or a buffer, it doesn't really matter, but it's up to you, personal preference. I like both. And then we're going to be taking a cuticle bit and going around my cuticles. I did speed this up just because it took me way too long to do all this. I think this whole clip overall was like 10 minutes. So I had to shorten a lot of things down. So now we're going to be putting on some Beetle's top coat. I do love the top coat. It really is just so easy for me to just like go take a cuticle pusher, go under the polygel, and just pop my nails off. It's so simple and nice. My nails are still fine. They still feel good right after. So I had a little malfunction right here. I had my light that just went out just because it's stuck to an extension plug. We're not going to talk about the fact that I like peeked in the camera so much. I tried to cut that out as much as I could, but I couldn't get the whole thing out. So what we're going to be doing is going on my nail tips. I do like using the Kiss nail glue just because it works really fast. You do have to hold it for a little second because it's top coat and it hasn't been like buffed or anything. Probably the best glue for this would be Stick It glue, but I don't know. First off, it takes too long for it to get shipped to me. And second off, like, it's a good glue, but I just wish they came in a bigger thing for the price. So yeah, that's probably why I don't buy it anymore. First off, Kiss is affordable. It's cheap. It's like $1.97 or $2, maybe $4 at the most. Sometimes it can be $7 at a beauty store, but other than that, it's cheap. It's affordable and it works well. So yeah. I like things that are affordable, they work well, and this is one of those things. Like, I should really give it a try. So I'm going to pop off of this real quick just because I forgot all about the sound. So I'm going to turn the sound up and my voice sound a little bit lower, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so I'm back. This is what the nails are looking like after I have reshaped them, taking the shine away from them. What we're going to be doing now is putting, I don't know if this is top coat or base coat. I'm going to assume it's top coat, no, base coat. I think it's base coat that I'm putting over these nails. You're going to put these over all of them. And you're doing this just so it reinforces strength. It reinforces strength on your nail beds and on the nail tip, just so it's not super thin and flimsy. You want to put a nice layer, like not too thin, pretty thick. Not very thick, but thick enough. So what we're about to go do is now hop on to application. We're going to start with just putting some 90%, I think it's 91% isopropyl alcohol. It's my favorite brand. I think other brands work as well, but this is just the one that I use. So I actually had something else envisioned for this set, but I did end up changing my mind twice. This was supposed to be like a full blue nail set, but I changed my mind and decided I wanted to use that pink. I was looking at that swatch. It was literally like right where my little cuticle nail bit is at. So I was looking at the swatch and I was like, okay, I liked how the blue and pink look together. So I was like, what happens if I just put them in ombre? Like, how is that gonna look? Originally, I wanted to use that nude that I had used for my previous video, but like I said, I didn't like the experience with it. So that is also something that I had in the back of my mind, just because I'm like, do I want to put myself through this pain? Do I? No, we don't. And the pink polygel is also a lot easier to work with. It is like a little bit thicker than I thought it was going to be, but it does run around the cuticle. That's not the worst thing because I don't like, let me not say I don't mind running polygels, but I do not like something that I have to keep continuing to clean around the cuticle area. That's annoying to me. So anyways, we're just going to be patting this out on the sides. What I'm going to say is you're going to start from the middle down. And then you're going to just put it on the left and right side. And then you're just going to scoop it, like, you're just going to go swipe it upwards so you can get a nice shape on it. So you don't have to do too much shaping. Also, I had dragged this polygel down too much. I just took that off. And this is what this nail is looking like. We're going to go and cure this. And now we've already cured this. So we're going to be putting another layer on. This whole layer is sped up just for the video not to be too long. So then I'm going to continue to just, pat, 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 and just swipe it down the nail. With ombres, you do have to do the bottom color first. So you're going to be putting, if I had done this in reverse, I would have been putting the pink down first and blue on top, but it just looks better if you do it this way. So now we're going to be putting the pink. This is a little sped up too. So yeah, this is just a cuticle, like it looks like cuticle oil kind of. So we're going to be taking that little pink bead. We're going to be like dragging it up to a certain area. This ombre did go down a little too far and it was a little patchy in places. So I did have to just like pull that off. And I'm sorry if y'all can hear my sisters in the background. Like, I can't help that. So yeah, so it came down too far and it was a little bit thin on the right side, so I had to take some of this extra polygel off that was like lurking on the sides. The ombre didn't look too bad at first, but like looking at it from my view, it was a little patchy and had certain spots where it didn't need to go down too far. So yeah, I did take some of that off, and then we're going to put in another bead because I felt like it definitely needed it. It wasn't as pigmented as I wanted it to be, and yeah, I needed to be dragged down a little bit further. My sister's going on a crazy rampage. We're not talking about that because I can really hear her. So I have to speak really loudly now. So anyways, I had to take something out, and then we're just going to continue to pat, pat, pat. This was very good for my ombre. Some of it did leak under my nail, and that is my fault for not checking. Yep, ombre went down too far. So what we're going to be doing, we want like a straight line, then you're going to just drag it up. So at this point, I was very happy with the ombre. And I don't know why it took me so long to like just finish like doing the bead and not just curing it. I kept wiping around my cuticle and doing things like that. I'm sorry, I can hear that music in the background. I think that's like my younger sister or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna continue to just pat, 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 pull that down. And then we're going to go cure this, I believe. Yeah. So we're going to be moving on to my pointer finger. My pointer finger took me a pretty minute. A pretty big minute just because I literally added too much polygel for no reason. I don't know why, but it happened. So that was the bead I did, and that bead was just too big. I should have gone off with something tinier and smaller to start off with. But it's fine because I was able to build up an apex with the first bead, and with the second one, I just like added a little bit more into my cuticle just because it felt a little thin. So that's what we're going to continue to do. I do think I am going to just like stop talking because I feel like I've been rambling for over 7 minutes, 31 seconds. So I'm going to go hop off here, and I'm going to be back in a minute. I need to go ahead and explain things. Alright, so I let the song play for around 4 minutes. So we're now gonna hop back in. Y'all need to look at how pretty this blue color is. This polygel was $2 and they're so pretty. Like, I need to buy the rest of the collection. I just wish like the seller I bought it from was in stock, because they're always out of stock for some reason. I don't know why, but they are. So anyway, I'm gonna continue just to drag that down. I need a little bit more at the end just because it's clear and you can see the actual nail tip, and I need a little bit more. This stuff is also very stiff. Like, it's stiff. It's on my cart level stiff. It's not the easiest to like blend in, but it is very good for the price. $2. You can't beat it. Well, you technically can beat it because this pink one was cheaper than that. But anyway, we're kind of just going to continue and just drag this down. At some point, I felt like I should have geared this already. Okay, yeah, because I was about to say, like, what are you doing? So for this, I wanted to do like this kind of ombre nail with pink. I wanted to do a full pink color, but I don't know why I decided to mix it up and make it a marble. It still came out cute, but you really can't see the butterflies that much unless you take the nail and you flip it over and you can see underneath it. I mean, that's a cool trick. So I put 3 stickers, 2 blue ones, 1 pink one. I don't know what happened to all my pink stickers. I couldn't find them, so this is why I had to go and take from these other sheets with something that had pink on it, because I can't find out where I put my pink, my yellow, my orange, my green stickers at. I don't know where I put them all at. Like, they're gone. They're not gone. I lost them somewhere, and I'm going to have to find them. Or I just might have to purchase some more, because I don't know. I don't know where I put them at. So, now, the issue we have here is that this nail is crooked. So, I can see it on camera. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but if you look very closely, you can see that this nail is crooked. And by the nail, I'm talking about the middle finger. So, why is it crooked? I don't know, because when I had put it on and I had cut it, I thought it was straight. But looking back, it was crooked. So I had to pop the nail off after doing like filing. I had to pop it off and had to put it back on. And the application came out looking weird on the nail because I put it on in a weird way because it was crooked. There's like a huge dip in the middle, which I fixed the dip, but it's still there. Like, that's just in the shape. So that's why when you have a crooked nail, you need to take it off. Unless you're doing it with acrylic, take the nail off and restart it. I didn't see that it was crooked, so that is exactly why I ended up like this. And I do think I'm going to be popping this set off to do another one. These are cute, don't get me wrong. I'm not a huge fan of the middle finger, but yeah. I do think I'm going to be popping these off and doing something different. I'm not giving no spoilers, though. Let me continue. And this whole nail is split up just because it took me very long. There's lots of clumps of polygel to come off, and then I had to keep putting it back on just to build up more of an apex. Yeah. So we're just going to continue to drag this now, the whole nail. I should have stopped there because I still wanted you guys to see the butterflies, but yeah. When I mix the colors together, on here it looks like it's pinkish blue, but after putting on a second layer of this color, it did turn purple with this shimmer of blue. Well, it's like lavender purple with shimmer of blue. So yeah, like on the side, can you see how crooked it is? This is so crooked. Yeah, we're just like, I'm not paying attention to that anymore. Oh, I forgot. I just stopped talking. So, anyways, I wanted to do the same thing that I recreated on my what's it called? My thumb. And the ombre was like a little, it was weird on this hand, and I didn't really recognize it until after the video, but my sisters are so loud right now, and I can literally hear them, like, whenever I have to keep ending this to make another voiceover, just because they're so loud in the background. You can hear them so much. I do apologize for that. I don't know why they're so talkative and so loud today. So anyways, we're going to be pulling this down. I did not need to bring this down so much, so we're going to be bringing some of that back up. And these nails also weren't so thick, so it wasn't too bad in like filing process. We had to do like a few different things. Like, it wasn't really bad. The only one I really had to shape and make sure it was really crisp was my thumb. I tried my best with my, what's it called? My middle finger, and I don't know. So anyways, we're going to be taking that pink polygel. I really love this shade of pink. Like, it's so pretty. I thought this would be really pretty for, like, pink milk bath nails. Is that how you say it? Milk bath. I think that's what it is. Yeah. So we're going to continue, and we're just going to continue by dragging this polygel down. I did bring this one down way too far. And I should have just, like, instead of dragging it back up, I should have just taken that whole thing off. But I didn't, so, you know, you get what you give. I should have taken it off, but instead I just decided to keep, like, pulling it down. So that's what the ombre came out looking like it did. But that's whatever. So these nails are officially done. About to hop off because of the filing process. So I will see you guys in the next part of the video. Alright, so we're officially done with the filing process. So I don't know why I didn't start this camera on. I don't know why I didn't start this flower on camera. Like, so yeah, what I did was I took a dotting tool, I dipped it 3 times, I spaced the flower petals apart clearly, and then what I continued to do was, okay, where's the speaker? Because I'm trying to figure out, like, where I'm speaking at. So yeah, so we're gonna continue to just, that's what I did, and then I took a dotting tool, I dipped it in gel polish, I spaced out the petals, then I just kind of connected them to where they would make a petal type of form, pretty much like a little oval, like half of an oval. So that sounds better. Then I drew a diagonal line across the nail, not fully across the nail. I stopped in the middle of the center of the nail. Kind of think of it as if you were doing a V French tip, but you're just going to do it on one half. So then I decided to go back and fix those petals. I did the same design on my blue nail. At first I had did it pink, but then I changed my mind. So what we're going to be doing is just going back over that with some gel polish and make sure I got everything else off of that. And then I had to clean up the line to where I didn't like it. So we're just going to continue. These are after the nails have been just shaped, filed, and buffed. So yeah, in this video you can see that it's pink, but we're just going to be putting top coat over all these. This was satisfying. Yeah. So we're just going to be putting top coat on all these nails. Well, all the ones that need top coat anyways. So my middle finger, my thumb, my pinky, that's all the ones that needed the top coat. The rest of them I just add. I add top coat to all of them, but I didn't top coat after. So this is kind of the place where I was starting like how this ombre came out. It needed more in the middle, but this is what the nail says. Looking like now, this is the final look, and it's honestly off the so I'm just gonna look at that. This is the same video. I'm gonna let the rest of this play out. So if you guys like this, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will be seeing you in the next one. Bye.